You have a secret weapon at your disposal. This secret weapon can build confidence, earn respect, make you stand out, get you opportunities in life that you didn't know existed with jobs, lovers, friends, and you have it right now. It's your ability to communicate. But there is something that you need to do in order to take advantage of this ability. There is something that you need to add to it because it's not enough just to say words. There's something intrinsic that needs to be imbued within the communication. Otherwise, you're not going to be as potent as you could be. And before I tell you what this one thing is, I have a story to share. A couple of weeks ago, I was in church, and this lady was coming up to the stage to share her testimony of how Jesus had transformed her life. She gets up on stage, she has her paper that she's reading from, she puts it down in front of her on the lectern, and she starts reading, sharing her story from the paper. And as she's going through her story, I'm looking around and I'm noticing that not many people are paying attention to her. I mean, the adults are kind of whispering under each other's breath and having conversations with each other. Some of them are on their phones, texting, maybe just surfing the internet. The kids are running around, chasing each other, playing games, kind of getting a bit rowdy. And all the while, this poor lady is on stage just spilling her heart, spilling her soul, and nobody is paying attention. And it's crazy because she actually had a very powerful testimony. She was sharing how she was going through very, very difficult health challenges that were compromising the quality of her life. And she was in tremendous pain coming in and out of the hospital. And how God had come into her life, cleaned up the illnesses, and essentially brought her back from the brink of almost dying. Like, it was actually a very powerful story, but nobody was paying attention to it. And I started asking myself, like, why? Like, what's going on here? Like, she has this story that has the ability to persuade and show people the power that God can truly bring into our lives and how we can help to change our lives and improve what it is that we do. And what was she missing? And then it hit me. She was missing presence. Now, what do I mean by that? Presence is the emotional depth behind the communication. So it's not so much the words themselves. It's not so much the story that you're sharing. It is the emotional undertone behind the words and underneath the story. And this is important because we don't become persuaded by pure logic. Logic helps, and it's a necessary element, if you will, when it comes to the justification for the emotional decisions that we make. But logic by itself is not enough. We need the emotion. And that's what this lady was lacking. She had no emotion whatsoever within her speech. It was very surface level. Like, if you were to step in a pool and then your feet touch the ground and then the water only came up to your ankles, that's kind of what she was doing with her speech. She was very shallow in her delivery. It was missing that depth. And I don't want to make it seem as if I was throwing shade, that I'm throwing shade on her or anything like that. I'm not. I have actually nothing but respect and admiration for that woman because, most people won't do that, but she did. I'm just sharing this with you to give you an insight that if you want to become more persuasive, if you want to become more enticing and you want to grab people's attention with your communication style, there needs to be emotion. There needs to be a level of conviction delivered within the way that you talk that allows that energy to be transferred to the recipient. So it's not enough just to say words. It's not enough to get up there and stay on that surface level. It requires a little bit of depth. And, there are plenty of ways you can do this. Practice is a good one. Just like literally practicing communicating, whether you're just speaking into your phone like I'm doing to you right now, whether you're going out there and talking to people, whether you join a Toastmasters club and you get practice that way, you got to practice. There's no getting around that. Another one would be really get in touch with your story, really get in touch with your beliefs, because the emotion comes from the conviction. If you are not emotionally tied to what it is that you're about to speak on, it's going to come through. The audience will feel it, and you'll get the same reaction from your audience that this lady got from her audience in the church. Completely ignored. Right? So, yeah, I do recommend that you take the time to